Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel Tarot C. I am Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what all the messages or the cards that come out in this reading for you today. Thank you so much for joining and for being here for the reading. So let's begin. Let's find out what cards come through and what messages come out with the cards. So the first card that we have is the Star card, and we have some Aquarius energy with this. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, but we also have some fire sign energy. You could be dealing with another Sagittarius, a Leo, or even an Aries. And we have the Five of Cups showing up in the reverse. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Temperance card, which is more Sagittarius energy. So the Temperance card showing up over here, this does feel like patient energy. I do also feel like there could be a lot of patience being put into a situation. I do feel like something long that feels like it has been something that is persisting over time. With the Temperance card, this does feel like having a lot of patience throughout the situation. But with the Star card, they're still holding the sense of holding on to hope. But do you feel like the person you're dealing with is in a space where they're still holding on to a desire for being able to have something happen? I also feel that with the Star card, this does feel like very hopeful energy, but there's also this energy of wanting to be able to have what is a renewal. And I do also feel that there could be distance with the Star card as well as with this Three of Wands. But with this Three of Wands, this does feel like an energy of really thinking and taking seriously the thoughts around the long term, the future. And also, I also feel that there could also be a lot of weighing of whether the situation is lining up with your future goals and plans. And with this Five of Cups, this feels like an energy of being able to move on from something. So this also feels like an energy of being in a space where you're ready to be able to take action as far as either moving on from something that is kind of feeling like it's keeping you stuck or is keeping you down. And I do also feel that this feels like an energy of being in a strong place and making a decision from a place where there is a lot of, it's like you're in a good space to be able to make that decision. So I do feel like it's a good place to make decisions. But I do feel like with that Five of Cups, there could be something you're moving away from or wanting to be able to move on from and taking action towards being able to do so because it's not aligning with your future goals or your plans for the future. But I do feel like when it comes to a connection with someone, this person is in a space where they're still hopeful, they're still holding on. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We've got the Nine of Cups. We've got the King of Cups. And we have the Page of Cups. And we have the Queen of Cups. So we do have a lot of water sign energy. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, or even Scorpio as well. So the Queen of Cups showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of having a lot of, I do feel compassion for someone or somebody having a lot of compassion towards you and the situation being able to persist from a place of genuine connection as well as genuine compassion, empathy, and even feeling for someone. I do feel like with this Nine of Cups showing up over here, this also feels like an energy of being in a space where somebody feels very lucky to be able to be in the situation. They do feel very lucky to be in connection with you. They do also feel very lucky to be able to have the possibility of being able to get into connection with you. I do feel like with this Nine of Cups, this also feels like an energy of contentment, being happy with what one has, satisfaction, and especially being able to feel a sense of satisfaction within this connection on an emotional level, and the way in which you and this person are able to really match up on an emotional level. And do you feel like it's something that brings this person a lot of satisfaction? It's something this person's really happy about. I do also feel like that could also be something quite rare to this person, something this person doesn't come around or get the opportunity to feel with anyone anytime. So I do feel like with this King of Cups showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of dealing with somebody. Do you feel like you could be dealing with somebody who's older? I also feel like this person is intending on wanting to be able to handle the emotional connection in a very mature way, or this connection empowers that to be able to be done between you itself and this person. It's the way in which you're able to handle your emotional connection. Do you feel like there is a sense of being in a perfect match? But with this King of Cups showing up over here, this also feels like a very loving energy, a very genuine energy. And I do feel like there is a sense of also really being compatible in a lot of ways. And I do feel like that's also contributing to the way in which you are able to relate with this person emotionally. There's a lot that goes into your connection where you and this person are actually very much on the same page in a lot of ways. And I do feel like that's also making this connection one that feels even stronger. And I do also feel that it could be something you also recognize and you also feel this connection with this person. So with this Page of Cups showing up over here, this does feel like a romantic energy. I also feel like with this Page of Cups, this also feels like an energy of wanting to be able to either get someone's attention or you already have this person's attention. I do feel like they are doing romantic gestures and hints towards wanting to be able to get your attention. I do feel like with this Page of Cups though, that there could be also a sense of wanting to do so in very subtle ways, or it's coming across very subtle. This person is kind of trying to figure out a way in which to be able to reach you and to approach you. Because I do feel like with the Page of Cups, this feels like having feelings. I do also feel like there's so very much they're genuine, they're definitely romantic feelings is what I'm getting from this person. And I also feel like those feelings are also pushing this person to want to be able to keep this connection alive, be able to experience a deepening of this connection as well. With the Star card, I also feel that this person's really holding on to hope, and it's coming from a place of really having a lot of emotions for you. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We have Let Your Friends Help You. We have Express Your Love. And we have Deception. So with the Let Your Friends Help You card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of really being in a space where a person is seeking support when it comes to the way in which they're feeling about this connection. I feel like it's affecting this person in a way that's more than that what they can handle on their own or what they're used to handling. And they may also be seeking help with being able to actually confront their feelings, being able to make sense of their feelings, and also being able to make sense of how to approach a situation with you. With the Express Your Love card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of somebody's kind of coming across a bit coy. It's like there's a sense of kind of keeping those emotions under control. I do feel like that could also be as a way to be able to manage a situation. Do you feel like with this Express Your Love card showing up over here, this feels like an energy of needing to be able to actually express something to someone, to get something across to someone? Because I do feel like there is also a little bit of a sense of them not really being able to have an understanding or knowing of where you stand, especially emotionally in this connection, or as far as you feeling that way about this person. There's somewhat of an emotional distance, and I do feel like it comes from needing to hear something from somebody, needing to express something to someone. And with this Express Your Love card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being able to actually take steps towards being able to express either their feelings, being able to express where they stand, being able to express plans for the future, being able to express what's going to feel like it's really bringing some validation, as well as also it's bringing some reassurance into the situation. And I do feel like that's very important. But with this Deception card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of kind of being in a space where it's like you're not getting the full picture of this person. I feel like there is a sense of holding back on some level, and it's coming across as if this person's kind of hiding something or is being secretive with you. But I do feel like this person has a lot of emotions. They have a lot that they feel, that they go through, and I do feel like perhaps when it comes to expressing that to you, it's something they're not used to. Even when it comes to being in a vulnerable space, it could be something they're not used to, they don't know how to do. So it comes across as them kind of keeping that to themselves, can come across as deception. But I do feel like there's a lot to be expressed, and I do feel like with the Express Your Love card showing up over here, that this does also feel like being able to actually connect from a space that's authentic and very genuine and true, honest and open. And I do feel like with this express your love card, this does also feel like an energy of getting to a place where one feels comfortable being able to express. I do feel like when being vulnerable, it does feel like there's a need to be able to, when you're seeking that from this person, to be able to go first is also something that kind of gives them the push to follow in that direction, be vulnerable and open with you. I do feel like this person has a lot to be able to share with you, because with that star card, there's a lot of hope that they're holding on to, and I do feel like that's founded upon something. And I do feel like with the Temperance card showing up over here, this connection has the potential to be one that is quite deep, quite soulful, and I do feel like also a very meaningful one that does feel like it's between two people who connect quite well. I also feel like you have a divine union and the potential to be able to experience that in this connection with this person. I also feel that with that Three of Wands, that there could be travel also involved. So the distance can also be what is physical distance between yourself and this person. I do feel like being able to experience getting to hear from somebody, and also travel, and also that leading to being able to hear and get this person to be able to express to you something that's important, and also for you to be able to do that for them. I do feel like moving closer with this express your love card is also a result. I do feel like there's romantic gestures in an expression of where someone stands with you, as well as where you stand with them, and them kind of getting that sense of being able to get reassurance is important as well. So I do feel like this person's also taking advice from other people. So I do also feel that they're also getting a push from outside people and outside support in, as far as how to approach things with you. Because it does feel like this person's kind of in a space where they want to be able to preserve your connection. And I do also feel that they also in a space where they're trying to figure out how to best do that with you. So those are the messages that I'm getting with these cards for you, Sagittarius. And I hope that you have a wonderful day. Bye, Sagittarius.